Hello, everybody. This is Kenny Cummins here from the U.S., courtesy of Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. And joining me all the way from South Africa is the CEO of MOLL Mag South Africa, Arne. And we appreciate you all that listen.
Evening.
We appreciate all those that supported the first interview, and we look forward to doing more of this. So we got not one, but two guests joining us for the August interview. First is a model out of South Africa by the name of Tessa Lex. And also joining us is a photographer, courtesy of JJ Photography SA.A, Jonathan Abraham. Both of them are joining us right here, right now. What's going on, you two?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining.
How's it going, Tessa?
Thanks for having me on the show. Thanks so much for having me on the show. It's awesome.
Truly appreciate it. And this is the first time that we got two guests on at the same time since we started this, Arne. So
it's a big pleasure, guys.
Yeah,
it's a big pleasure.
Truly a pleasure. So I will start off with, we'll do ladies first. Tessa, the first question go towards you. So what made you heard of MOLL Mag South Africa? Was it they reached out to you, you reached out to them? Like, how did it all came about between you two?
I always kind of was aware of what MOLL Mag was, and I've seen lots of their posts. And then Jonathan and Arne actually approached me to shoot with them. So yeah, I just jumped on board.
And thank you for that, Tessa, because as you guys saw so far, it's been a wild ride, but an exciting ride.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I, for one, definitely, thanks to Arne, learned a lot more of South Africa, the culture and the models that is out there. And Arne has done a fantastic job getting the word out on giving models like yourself a platform to get yourselves heard. And, Ashley Salazar, who represents the American brand, she's doing a good job getting the word out on American models as well. Now, for you, Jonathan, what made you decide to, get started, being a photographer?
Well, for me, for being a photographer, I feel like it's like an art for me. It's and more of a passion. So for me, it's more for art. And with going MOLL magazine, they approached me through another model that you have posted already, Teresa. And from there, me and Arne got together and got this shoot together with Tessa and all the other models. It was great.
Yes, it was. It was actually an event organized by Carlo Harris as well as BYD Lifestyle that organized the event for us. And Tessa is also a very big influence in that because she got everybody together as well and organized the makeup artist for us as well. Nikita was also there, Nikki's Boutique. Thank you for them as well for joining in and making the models as beautiful as they were on the day, as well as Jonathan that made them shine in front of the camera lens, and as well as the models themselves actually that put in hard work for this to make it happen. Thank you to Tessa herself as well.
Absolutely. Now, for you two, you obviously have worked with each other. How would you best describe the chemistry between you two as a model and as a photographer? How would you best describe the chemistry between you two?
Well, obviously there's sorry, there's a bit of a disruption there. So obviously, when you get in front of the camera, you have to kind of feel comfortable with the photographer. So you kind of have to like build a little bit of a relationship before, a little bit of rapport. And I think that Jonathan and I have gone a long way. We didn't really get along at first, but yeah, we kind of built a relationship from there professionally.
Yeah, me and Tessa have been talking for quite a while before MOLL Magazine, and now we got the opportunity to work with each other, and this is what we got up to, and this is what we had to offer MOLL Magazine.
We're very grateful for that because we've got a lot of feedback from our fans as well as our readers, not just locally but internationally as well, because they love the work we do, and we actually saw, and we're very proud of you guys and really honored, and we support you guys every step.
Thank you very much.
So, for you, Tessa, what type of modeling do you enjoy doing the most? What's the one type of model that when you know you're about to get ready for the photo shoot, you enjoy doing the most?
I'd just say anything that's kind of challenging. So whenever a photographer asks me to do something that's a little bit out of the box, I really enjoy that.
All right, she just got right to the point. Now, with you, Jonathan, now, do you enjoy doing photography like indoors, or do you enjoy doing photography outdoors? Or do you just prefer whatever?
I do prefer outdoors, yes. Gives me more of a variety of what I can use: autumn, summer, spring, all those genres.
That's cool. That's cool. Now, what do you two have next in store for the remainder of the year? Like more photo shoots, more bookings. Like for you two in particular, what do y'all have coming up for the remainder of the year that you would like to promote?
Tessa?
Um, I'm not quite sure. Like right now, I'm just focusing on my career outside of modeling, but I am looking at becoming a presenter as well, obviously. So yeah, just that mainly.
And from my side, I got another photo shoot tomorrow, and then in September, I've got another one coming up, which is a Egyptian style theme.
That's cool. That's cool. Now, obviously, for your crafts, there's always someone or somebody that you can be considered as influence, whether it's family, whether it's your fellow models and photographers and things like that. I'll go with you first, Tessa. Who do you consider influences when it comes to your model work?
To be honest, I don't think it's one particular individual. There's a whole, obviously, culture around it that I've quite enjoyed becoming a part of. So yeah, I just draw my inspiration from the other models, other photographers. It's always great to meet new people, bond with them, and create new ideas, create new concepts. And yeah, it's just fantastic.
For you, Jonathan, who do you consider, well, not people, but peoples, those male, female photographers that influenced you over the course of your career as a photographer?
Well, surprisingly, I'm actually meeting my favorite photographer tomorrow. We're basically doing a workshop together. Starts early in the morning, so yeah, I can't do too much tonight, but yeah, his name is Stephen Castings. He's a great photographer, and I'm glad to start working with him tomorrow.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, for people like myself who's never been to South Africa before, what could be best describe the feel, the vibe in South Africa as far as what goes on there, what's going on there, events, things like that? What would be the best way to describe South Africa for people that would like to go visit there one day?
It's a free country. Anybody and everybody can come here. There's a lot of beautiful features, a lot of wildlife, a lot of big buildings. It's an awesome place. You won't be sorry if you came here.
For me, I think it's mainly just the type of people that you meet here. It's a very diverse, obviously, type of people that you meet here, and yeah, we're very, very friendly, obviously. So yeah, you should definitely come visit sometime. You're laughing at me.
I'm with Tessa on that one. It's South Africa is a country that's very we have a lot of cultures that can actually come together as one unit, as one in unity, and we can give it a step forward and make it a better country in the future. And also the beauty of South Africa, it's wildlife as well. Most of the people really want to come and visit the Kruger National Park and that and all that, as well as Cape Town for the ocean and that stuff. But also we've got South Africa is also very popular for its ladies as well, for its models, because most of our models are like internationally known, like Candace Swanepoel, as well as Party Prinsloo, and yeah, just to name a few. That's just two of the Victoria's Secret models that I just mentioned, but there's much more coming. So yeah.
You know, I echo that statement when it comes to the woman. There's a lot of beautiful women in South Africa, and just the vibe that it comes with it. And, you know, it's definitely one of those places I would like to go visit one day. It's going to take a lot of money for me to save, but just one of those dream vacations for yours truly. And Aaron has told me a lot about South Africa and what it's all about, and that intrigues me enough to say, you know what, that's a dream vacation right there. You know, there's so much drama that's going on in America right now. I could need a vacation from America. If I had to go to South Africa as a choice, that absolutely for me.
And we welcome you with open hands.
Open arms, actually.
I appreciate that. I truly do. Now, for you, Jonathan, you have had a chance to network with a lot of models.
Yes.
And for who are some models out there that you haven't had a chance to work with but would like to work with one day? It could be anyone in South Africa, anyone in America, mainstream, any type of models that you would love to have an opportunity to work with one day.
There are quite a few actually. There's one girl I'm actually shooting on the 24th. Her name is Chantal Lutz. She's a very, very themed model. So she wanted to do the Egyptian style. So yeah, that's one of them. And the next one was Teresa, which I've done already, and she's been posted on MOLL magazine already.
Yeah, she was the first plus size model that we featured in our magazine, and we are very proud of that because, like we told you in the past interview, we want to break that barrier down of stereotype people and stereotype magazines actually that just focus on the beauty aspect of the models. We just want to say we're not just focusing on the models, we also focus on culture, art, as well as wildlife as well is a big influence in this, and the political views as well, because we want to put everything out there and combine it all together as one big family. So yeah, that's how we roll and how we want to do this. And we are glad to have Tessa as well as Jonathan on board with us as well, and also a lot of other photographers and models as well that's up and coming. So just watch the space, as I say, most of the times.
Well said, man. Well said. Now, for you, Jonathan, for anyone out there that wants to book you for photo shoots, where can they go and how can they contact you for bookings for future photo shoots?
Well, obviously, on Facebook it's Jonathan Abraham, or you can go to my page at JJ Photography SA.A, or my Instagram page is Potty JJA, and Twitter at Jonathan Abraham.
That's why all you South African models out there, go check this man out, Jonathan Abraham. He's got a good thing going. He's very professional, and he'll make sure your photos look very good. Tessa can tell you from experience. So,
Yeah, no, definitely.
yes. So,
I appreciate it.
and for you, Tessa, for those who wants to book you for photo shoots, where can they go to, and what are your social media links?
Okay, so obviously I have my Facebook fan page, which you guys can message me on. So that's just, you can just search Tessa Lex. I should be a top person there. Not very many people out there named Tessa Lex. Then obviously I'm on Model Mayhem, and yeah, I'm going to work on getting my website up. It should be up by the end of this month. I'm also on Instagram at Tessa Lex, and Twitter also pretty much the same at Tessa Lex.
There's only one Tessa Lex. That's all I know, and that's all I care about. So that's only one Tessa Lex. And now, this is a question I don't think I've ever asked too much as it pertains to models. Have you ever had to deal with what's going on social media, where there are people out there that looks at your photos and wants to be a bunch of imposters and want to be like, that's another Tessa Lex, but that's not the real Tessa Lex. People like to steal photos and try to make it say that that's them or whatever. Have you ever had to deal with something like that on social media?
I think the only thing I've really had to deal with is fake accounts of me, but there was only one or two of those. It's not been too bad. Yeah, it's not really been a problem for me so far.
Okay, yeah, that was how I was trying to go with that fake profiles and stuff like that. It happens to a lot of models, and sadly, people, I guess they don't feel comfortable within themselves, so they feel the need to steal people's photos and try to make it look like that their person. So it's very unfortunate, and I think people need to be severely punished for that. But that's my 2 cents here and there. So, Jonathan, what would your advice be to anyone out there that wants to become a photographer as far as getting started? What would your advice be?
Well, I always say be professional. Whatever you do, treat the model with respect. Keep it at a professional basis, and you'll do well.
For you, Tessa, what would your advice be to those who wants to get into modeling?
Well, I think that the first thing is just to start. You have to just approach photographers, ask to shoot on a TFCD basis, sorry. And yeah, just build a portfolio, and then you can start working from there.
Well said, well said. Arne, it was great chatting with you, and we've been able to get this started slowly but surely. So we're looking
Slowly
forward.
but surely, but it's
Yeah.
a big pleasure, and it's a big honor too, as well, for showcasing the talent that South Africa has. I'm very proud of that, and I can't actually stop smiling, outside and inside. So yeah.
Pretty awesome. And for you, Jonathan, it was a pleasure chatting with you. And Tessa, it was great chatting with you as well. I want to thank you both so very much for taking the time to be a part of this interview. And what's more important is that, considering I live in America early in the afternoon, and you three are in the early evening stage right now, but thank you all for just being part of this interview. I just want to say that.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
very
much for having us.
And I want to thank all of those that are supporting this monthly interview series that me and Arne are doing. We got one, we got two now complete, and we're looking forward to the September interview. And
September one is up and coming.
yeah, so be on the lookout for that as we get to the fall season for sure. Don't forget MOLLMag.com and MOLL Mag SA.com. Go check those websites out for more info on the ladies that are featured. And go book Tessa for a photo shoot. And for all the models, go book Jonathan for photo shoots as well. And keep an eye on them because they got a lot of good things in store for you all. That's gonna conclude the interview, everyone. And
thank you very much.
And you all have a good early evening. And Ern, I'll see you in September, man.
It was a great honor having all three of you next to me today, and look forward to doing the next interview in September.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
Take care.
That will conclude the interview. Thank you, everyone, for listening.